Hey guys, so today is all about protein. Protein, one of the three macros. You got your carbs, fat, and protein. Protein is super important for athletes. Everyone knows it helps repair our muscles. So what I'm doing today with this video is I'm going to go through and give an analysis of all the protein well, not all the protein sources. It's not going to be an exhaustive list, but I wanted to put together a video to show protein sources based on their calories per gram breakdown of protein. And so what I did is collect a bunch of protein sources. First I went through and did kind of meal-based proteins, so that's going to be like your meat or your vegetarian meat substitute kind of things. Then I also went through and did the same kind of rating system for some more snack type proteins or quick proteins when it's not for meal prep, but just some quick protein sources. So I'm going to go through those foods, and keeping in mind, I'm not necessarily saying that the ranking is best to worst. I rated it in terms of lowest amount of calories per gram because it's going to be different for those athletes that are in college, playing college sports, or if you have a higher calorie allotment in general, you can maybe afford a higher caloric content per gram of protein. This video is going to help anyone at any level hit their macros for the day for whatever their needs are. So also it's going to be really helpful because say you're getting to the end of the day and you have a ton of calories left to give and you got to hit a certain amount of protein, so you can scale this accordingly. Or this should also help you if you're getting towards the end of the day and you really need to hit certain grams of protein for your macros but you don't have any calories left. So this is going to be a really good educational video. Alright, so going through the list of proteins I evaluated, starting with the more meal-based proteins. This is going to be our meats and our vegetarian options like that. So be thinking to yourself, as just a little quiz to kind of test yourself on how good your nutrition information is, what do you think is going to have the highest or the lowest calorie per gram of protein content? So I'm actually going to go work in reverse order, starting with the meat proteins, or the I guess not necessarily meat, but like meal type proteins, and gonna look at those from the highest amount of calorie per gram working up to the lowest amount of calorie per gram. So like I said before, this isn't necessarily going to be a best to worst ranking. It's just kind of giving you an idea of where these fit in line so that you can make it work for you. So coming in ninth place, we got beans. So just to give an example, this is black beans, which has, for one serving, they say 120 calories for 8 grams of protein. So that's going to give us 15 calories per gram of protein. More carbs, but they also do have protein, so think of that. Then, this might surprise you, but in 8th place, whole eggs. Whole eggs have 11.43 calories per gram. So like if you think about it, one egg has about 72 calories, but that's just going to be because the yolk has more fat, but I still think eggs are a great option. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That just comes in at 8th place. Well, I don't know, for what I looked at. And then very close to that is going to be cheese, which actually, so mozzarella cheese I looked at, which has 11.36 calories per gram, so super close to whole eggs. But cheese is going to be a little fattier, but it's got some protein in it, so that's not too bad. Then next it's going to be, sorry I don't have it cooked up, but tofu. Tofu is going to come in at 11.32 calories per gram. Then what we have is, this is ground turkey. Actually it's frozen. I like to cook up a ton of ground turkey at a time and then put it in the freezer so I have it. So I made ground turkey meatballs. They're actually really good. But ground turkey is a really good lean source of protein. That has 8.5 calories per gram of protein. Then in 4th is something they call seitan. No, I'm just kidding. I've had seitan a few times. Seitan's really good. It has 7.52 calories per gram of protein. And just before that, slightly lower, is going to be sirloin steak, coming in at 7.5 calories per gram. So that's really lean. That's a great source of protein, sirloin steak and seitan. So they're almost the same, but sirloin steak, that's not going to be vegetarian. Seitan, that's going to be a good vegetarian option. Then is our good old friend, the ever mighty chicken breast. This is number 2 on our list though, so try to guess what's going to be number 1 for the lowest amount of calories per gram of protein. But anyways, chicken comes in at 5.32 calories per gram. So what do you think is going to be number one, guys? Drum roll, please. It is the most versatile thing in the world that I love to put in everything. I'm going to do a whole separate video just about cooking with this product. You guessed it, liquid egg whites. It comes in at 4.36 calories per gram. And that's like a small like you can, it says 3 tablespoons, that's going to be equal to about 1 egg. So rather than 75-ish calories for an egg, it's going to be about 25 calories for an egg, and then you get all those proteins in it. And you, like I said, I'm going to do a whole nother video on this, but you can put this in like almost anything. So it's really easy protein source. In first place we have egg white, then we have chicken, steak, seitan, ground turkey, tofu, cheese, eggs, and beans. So now for the easier just grab and go type things. First we have our nuts and nut butters. So peanut butter has usually about 190 calories, and for 1 serving, which is 2 tablespoons, and that's going to be 7 grams of protein, putting it down at 27.14 calories per gram, but it does have a higher caloric content, so keep that in mind. And then slightly behind that are the nut butters and the mixed nuts. And then after that are going to be power bars. People think that they have a ton of protein, and which they do have a ton of protein, but they do come at a little bit higher of a caloric cost than some of our like meat options. So our Pro Bar and the 22 Days Nutrition Bars, they come in at 14 calories per gram of protein. They each have 20 grams of protein, 280 calories, and they both have 16 grams of sugar. So really they're essentially the same nutrients, it's just kind of your preference on that, taste, whatever. The Cliff Builder Bar has 13.5 calories per gram, and the Balance Bar has 13.33 calories per gram. So they're all pretty equal. It's just kind of taste, preference, what you like. Plain fat-free Greek yogurt. Now, this comes in at 5.45 calories per gram of protein. So that is really like that. So in comparison, our chicken breast was 5.32 calories per gram. So that's going to be a really good protein source. Now, if you want the higher amount of calories, you can get that same amount of protein and just get not the non-fat protein, but get the full fat yogurt. So really versatile. That's a great way to get it. And then number one for grab and go is going to be your whey protein powders. I looked at, for example, the gold standard whey protein, 120 calories for 24 grams of protein, putting it at 5.2 calories per gram. Really high protein content, and then you can again mix that with a ton of things. So I know that went quick, but that hopefully gives you a good visual representation and thinking about how you can get your protein sources and how you need to fit that into with your macros. And now I'm going to include just a picture of the calculations that I did and the ranking of the protein options. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this, guys. This is a good, hopefully educational video for you. I'm going to try to get more stuff like this up, so please go ahead and like that video if you found it useful. Thanks again, guys. Keep watching for more videos in the future. All right, bye. There are the meal source proteins, and there are the snack proteins.